Well, we're finally about to be finished with this absolute dumpster fire of a show, as we now have the last episode. I actually managed to watch 2 episodes in one day. So I'm just looking forward to never having to talk about this ever again, because it's not going to get a second season. I'm going to be very surprised if it does. They're already telling us their plans about season 2, and they're trying to bring in Lady Demistru. That's how you say her name, I think. So they're already giving out their ideas. It's not going to come to pass. I don't see any way how Netflix are going to go for a second season. Because I just, you know, we're kind of seeing what Netflix is going through at the moment. I don't think they can afford to do a second season of shite that nobody likes and nobody watches. It's not going to happen. I believe in it's just come out recently that in their second quarter, they've lost another million subscribers round about there. So I don't see any way, because we kind of been starting to see a bit of a change coming from Netflix. You know, they're still putting out dog shit. But I think when it comes to certain... Because I believe this was like filmed in like 2019 or something like that. Maybe a bit later, maybe 2020, who knows? Who knows? But I don't see it getting a second season. I'm kind of torn, because I like shitting on it. I get a good kick out of just shitting on this absolute trash, but also, I don't want to watch it. I don't want to watch it, so either way, you know, I'm kind of torn. But let's just dive in, shall we? So, the last episode, which I just watched today, which I can now not remember. I can't remember now. So let's just dive in. Maybe I'm honestly forgetting. Why am I forgetting that? So it was the 2 sisters standing, and the zombies are coming to get them. Because Jade threw the pheromone vial that was supposed to repel zombies. Now, in fact, bring zombies towards you. Don't know. I don't know why it now works that way. I don't remember seeing her create the anti-whatever. So, who cares? Who cares? But yeah, it's this... So you've got Jade and the pregnant woman that she killed. That was her fault and nobody else's. Yeah, they've got... So yeah, have you seen that in the first frame? It's like a little... It's because, yeah, in the previous episode, we've seen the crocodile thing that they've been pulling about with their ship, under their ship. And in this scene, she wants to make it bigger. So this is in, like, 2030. So, yeah, that's it full grown in 2036. And, yeah, so now that guy's taking Billy and Jade to go and get their things. He says, just in and out, no pissing about. I don't want any pissing about by you 2 girls. I don't want any of it. And then Jade proceeds to tell the guy, I'll scream. Yeah, maybe don't tell him that. Maybe just go and do it. Just go and do it. There's no point telling him, I'm going to scream. Then he's just going to go, well, I'll fucking gag you then. Why are you telling me? Why are you telling me? Who knows? I don't know why. And then, yeah, we keep... So Evelyn's talking to Bert, saying, oh, no, the 2 girls are fine. 2 girls are fine. They're in my office eating ice cream. They're talking about how smart and intelligent Uncle Bert is. But yeah, again, we covered in the previous episode, he's a bit slow. He's the slow Albert. He's the slow clone. So, but Evelyn wants his help for that. I think it's the original Wesker. I think it's the original Wesker. So they're going to do something with that in a season 2 that isn't going to exist. Ha So yeah, Jade and Nat sit on the bed. It's like, no, the guy told you to get your shit. Get your shit. Just get your shit. I don't want to listen to you talk about your feelings for the umpteenth time. I'm getting to the point. I'm going to end up doing something to myself because I'm just so tired of listening to two boring fucking girls talk about their feelings. I'm done with it. I'm through. It's just getting to me. It's just getting to me. It's like, no, I don't want to hear about your feelings. I don't care. I don't care. But yeah, they're like laying on. It's like, no, the guy told you to hurry up. Just hurry up. Stop talking about your feelings. So yeah, then she wants to buy Billy some time to get the bag that had guns, passports, and money in it. So Jade decides to go to the guy with the dog. You know the dog that's probably got the best character in the show. Barely been in it, but it's probably my favourite part of the show. The little dog called Pablo. Such a shit. His owners really let him be a part of this show. Feel sorry for him as well. That he's got to fucking hang about these fucking boring people. So she's saying to the guy, "Oh, we need someone to look after the dog." Yeah, she's telling him about, oh, it does this twice a day. It has giant shits. I don't know why you're telling him that. I don't know why you're telling him that. And a little dog that size, no, it's not having giant shits, all right? No, it isn't. So, yeah, Billy's getting that bag out, taking us. I don't know why she's taking so long. It's one of those ones where the person comes to the thing, and rather than just go straight in, grab it, it's oh no, my hands don't move that fast. So, yeah, like the dog barks at him and says, oh, and Pablo doesn't like assholes. So they got all their stuff, and yeah, they run out of there. They run out of there. The guy chases them. She stops for some reason and turns mental. So there's something wrong with her. I can't quite make it out. But you can see them rolling about. The police come. You know, they come pretty quickly this time. In the first episode, when the alarms were blaring, they took their fucking sweet time. Now they're instantly there when they're needed. But yeah, Billy goes a bit mental. He says to her, "What are you?" And they take her away. Now we're back to 2036, where the two sisters are standing outside. In the last episode, Billy didn't understand that what's been done has been done. There is no going back. She has smashed the vial that has attracted the zombies. But then she still continues to go, "Stop what you're doing right now." I can't. I've smashed the fucking vial. You've seen me. You've seen. It's nothing I can do. So I don't know why you're still going, oh, stop this. Stop this now. I can't. It's done. It's done. Not very bright, are they? So she ends up just knocking her. Well, she goes back in there. I think she gives her a few punches. She goes back in there and Evelyn's like, oh, you need me. You need me. You can't kill me. You need me. Not really, though. Don't really need her. Whatever. So the zombies are still killing people. She's being dragged somewhere. She gets dragged out. So she gets dragged out there. Is that her? Can't tell because of the sun. Yeah, and then she just starts using those drones. Luckily, she has some drones that seem to have an unlimited supply of bullets. Jade runs off. So, yeah, she just got dragged out and left, and then she runs off. Yeah. Why is there zombies coming from there? So, why are they coming from that way? Because this is like the dock. It's like, why? So they're coming from the water, are they? Who knows? I love how she's just running past all these zombies and not one of them sees her. But she's trying to get back to the boat. She's shouting. Why are they not killing her? What? She's running by these zombies and none of them are doing anything to her. Why? I don't remember her spraying that stuff on her. But yeah, she's just running the ship saying, stop, stop. And then she gets pulled aboard. We are coming to something very funny, which I just find hysterical. So she's saved, and she's like, we need to release the crocodile. You need to push the button. You need to do it now. So they release that. They release the thing. And then we're back to 2036. So they've got Billy in there. He explains to her, oh, Billy's been bitten. Yeah, Billy's like, you're a fucking bitch. You're a bitch. You're evil. You're evil. She goes from that to saying, can you help me? Okay. I've never seen just people switch like that. A minute ago, you know this woman's a liar. You know she's evil. You know all this stuff. And you even say, you know, you're a bitch and all that. And then a second later, you're like, oh, will you be able to help me? So, well, we just established she's a liar. You know, she's gonna use you. That's what she's gonna do. And then we're now in Simon's house. This is Evelyn's wife. Sort that haircut out, by the way. It doesn't work for you. It does not work for you. Do not go for the fringe. But she's going a bit daft, cooking and all that. Dancing like an asshole. So she's had that joy, isn't she? So that's, you know, that's obvious. Then Jade shows up with Pablo and says, "Oh, we need your help. You're gonna go to, you're trying to get away from Evelyn, so you go to her house. You go to her house, even though you know she's after you." So yeah, that woman's like, "Oh, I'll have Pablo. Puppies." And then they're out there talking about how, you know, clones and all that sort of shit. Saying, I need your help. And then she cuts her finger. They walk in, distract her, and she cuts her finger. Yeah, because I think he finds the joy pills. So he's like, oh, she's been put on these. Yeah, so this guy's helping her. Yeah, apparently there's no mutation detected, it says on there. Then then Evelyn's on the phone with her son. And her son's going, you've drugged her. They actually use the term zombie for once in this show. He says, oh, she's a zombie. But yeah, apparently Evelyn says, well, we agreed she would get on these pills. And then it turns out, oh, she wanted to take you away from me. So yeah, you're not making your son think any good of you. You're telling him all this. You know, she's going, you are a child and all that sort of stuff. But we already know she's an evil bitch. So he just says, fuck off, mum. Yeah, and then I think they're planning on going back to Billy. But now we're back in 2036. And Billy's killing her own men. Killing them all. With an unlimited supply of ammo. Yeah, then this crocodile comes ashore. And she's, oh shit, there's a crocodile coming. Yeah, and then you remember the hysterical bit I was talking about. So, if we go back to the last episode, Jade told her daughter to go and get the green duffel bag under my bed, and then go and get your dad and leave. She told this to a child rather than just telling the guy that. So we go forward a few frames. The girl's fucked off. She fucked off. So you see how incompetent Jade is. They've just fucked off on the boat, and they've left the child because she told her to leave. What? I don't know why the child didn't go and get the dad. So the child's also simple. Even though a couple episodes ago, they were making out, oh, she's a genius. It's not a genius. She didn't go and get the dad, even though she was told that. But that's why you probably shouldn't have. You probably shouldn't have told the child that. You should have told the adult that. But now, now she's now went to land, and you're going that way. Idiots. Everybody, they're all idiots. So now they've got to go and find her. But now we're back to 2022. So they get into this bit. They go down there. Billy goes a bit mental. She's like having some sort of, I don't know, a bit of a fit. And she stabs the guy. She stabs the guy in the eye with a syringe. And then she scratches up Evelyn. So Evelyn's got a bit of a cut. And then we get all that shit. I really hate it. It's just fucking... When they always spin the camera all the way right. Fuck off doing that. It's shit. It's just annoying. Oh, we must spin the No, you don't need to do that. You don't need to do that. So she's going through she's just having hallucinations. Then Bert finds her and tells her to breathe. And then they have a conversation about, oh, well, because this is Bert, so it's like a different clone. And he says, oh, well, your dad loves you. No, even if he did use you for your, like, to keep himself safe, he still loves you in his own way. So they decide to go and get him. So Jade comes in, scolding him again. And then they say, oh, it's a reunion. And then they all leave. And so Billy in this timeline's getting chased by the crocodile. Nothing's working. For some reason, when the crocodile gets close to her, it's just like, no, I'm not going to go faster or nothing. It gets shot a few times and then it fucks off into the water. And now you've got Jade Nat trying to fix a mistake on telling her child that their own child to fuck off on their own. Maybe you shouldn't go around calling your kids geniuses when they turn out not to be. But yeah, it is Albert Wesker. This must be the original Albert Wesker. But yeah, they go running through there and then they hide. So Evelyn comes through screaming and reeing. It's like, honestly, stop that. Stop that screaming shit. It's stupid. She screams like, I will get the respect I deserve, but does it in that shrill, that sort of shrill way. Where, they do that in everything for some reason. They just have to scream. It's like, yeah, you don't just say it loud. You don't need to scream. So you can see her face there, like she's trying to squeeze out a big dump. I'm surprised we're getting through this so quickly. To be honest, I'm like, yeah, I want to get it done. And then Billy bites Simon in the arm. She starts like having a bit of a, I don't know, she hears things. And then she sort of loses control and bites him in the arm. So he's now infected. Evelyn they all show up. Evelyn shows up and sees, oh, he's been bitten. He's been bitten in the arm, and what she does is, so Wesker says to her, I can fix him. If you let my girls go, I can fix him. So what Evelyn does to her own son is she shoots him. She just shoots him. Why? I can only go off, oh, she doesn't want... I don't know, she's killed her own son. Whatever. It was just kind of one of those things where I just, I kind of let out a bit of a chuckle. Because, I don't care about any of these characters. Don't start getting all upset now. You just killed your own son. You don't get to get upset now. You could have just let Wesker protect him. Or, you know, cure him. Find a cure. But no. You shot him in the fucking head. And then they all... Oh, now we're back to 2036. So they wait. So they luckily... Because they got knocked off the boat by the crocodile. But luckily, they got brought to shore. They never hit a current or anything like that. Would have been good if they did. So she wakes up. Then she runs over to her husband. And he's broken his leg. He's out of the game. He's out of the game. He says to her, go and get whatever her name is, your daughter. Go and get her. And she's like, no. What do you mean no? What do you mean no? I just don't understand. You know, I thought you loved this I thought you loved your daughter. And you're just like, no, I'm going to stay with you and do what? I'm pretty sure the daughter is more important. Should be more important to you. You know, he says to you, go and get her, and you say no. You turn it down. It's like, no, fuck her. And then she does go. So, yeah, Billy gets on the chopper and she's away. So the chopper's already seen you, love. It's already seen you. And she goes and hides behind a bush. It's like, it already seen you. It's too late. It's too late. And then just start walking. Just simple. Very simple. Yeah, and then she starts running and trips, because we got to do that in everything, where someone runs away from something scary and just has to trip. So she falls on the floor. The crocodile don't do nothing to her, though. It doesn't do anything to her. And then it gets blown to bit and its guts fall out. And then I don't know how these two... It's like this girl's been walking for hours. Jade's... So, yeah, she ran this way. I don't even care to focus on it. But yeah, it's a bit of teleporting going on there. And there's a lot of shots like these where I'm like, is this Power Rangers? I just remember Power Rangers having shots like this where they're at the angle, and just the way they come walking towards the camera. I'm like, you copying Power Rangers now. There's really not that fucking much going on in this episode. That's why I'm blasting through it so quickly. But yeah, we're about to get more feelings. Yeah, they have it. So she pulls out the gun, aims the gun at us, just shoot her. Just shoot her straight away. What's the point in pissing about? Just shoot her. But no, we have to have a heart-to-heart first. We have to say, oh, did you change the DNA of your daughter and all that? What else do they talk about? I don't know. Fuck it. Who cares? Who cares about this dog shit? But yeah, it's like, oh, everybody dies around you or something. Oh, fucking hell, this is just so shit. Yeah, and then she's like, oh, just take me and let my daughter go. Yeah, and then she gets shot. She says, what? I don't need you. Why would I need you when I've got her? So she wants to take the daughter, and Billy shoots her in the stomach, which of course she ain't going to die from, because people seem to think that when you get shot in the stomach, you don't die. You don't bleed out. But yeah, they're just trying to set up their season 2. It's like, yes, you're not getting it. You're not getting it. You don't deserve it. You didn't deserve this. So you're not getting it. Stop trying to set up your second season. You shouldn't have bothered ending it on a cliffhanger. But yeah, she's shot in the stomach in the middle of nowhere. It's like you got nowhere to go. No, who's going to save you? Your husband's down there, broken leg. He's not going to come and get you. Did the boat wait for you? No, you probably didn't tell the boat, did you? Probably didn't think to tell them, oh, I've got to go back and get my daughter. So you're going to bleed out. You're dead. You're dead. You don't survive just for some reason, people seem to think that you like being shot in the stomach's nothing. It's like, no, you eventually bleed out. If you don't get to a hospital quick enough, you're gonna bleed out. So she's dead. She's dead. I'm not buying into your bullshit. But yeah, the daughter gets dragged away. And then that's pretty much it. The 2036 storyline. They run off. Where they're gonna blow up the whole thing. They're having a big debate about who's gonna stay. Is it gonna be Bert or is it gonna be Albert? And all I could think to myself was, how about you all do it? How about you all stay and burn this place down to make sure? So just burn yourselves in it. Just do that. But no, we can't do that, can we? So Albert he says, right, I'll stay, but you go and have a life. You go and have a life. So he's finished with. But which I don't really understand, because in episode 4, I think 3 or 4, I think it was, like Billy told, like when the two adults of Billy and Jade first meet, Billy says Dad's dead. And like Jade is like surprised by this. So yeah, but you've seen him. You've seen him stay to make sure the building burns down. So why is this a shock to you in episode 3 or 4? Why is that a shock to you? It's like you've seen him. And it's not like it's not like, well, Bert then becomes their dad. Like, that's not what it is. They didn't plan out this series. That's why. They didn't plan it out. So that's why we've got that little fuck up there. But yeah, he gets shot in the hand by Eva. She comes in screaming again. Just stop it. Just stop screaming. So he's been shot in the hands. She still wants to change the world. She says, I shot my son so he didn't become a monster. It's like, well, Albert offered to help him. He could have done something. You don't know, do you? You don't know, but you thought, now I'll just shoot my own son in the eye very easily. Very easily, without any sign of emotion whatsoever. Just bang. That's it. But we got to get rid of him because we can't have another man in the show. Yeah, so Albert, so Wesker throws like a lighter or something and sets it ablaze. Well, it wasn't good looking fire anyway. It looked fucking horrible. You can kind of see it there. Look, it looks all right as a picture. There's maybe some bits, but actually watching it, I'm like, fuck me, that looks shit. So that's burnt down. She's been shot in the stomach. Yeah, I'm sorry, she's dead. She's gonna bleed out. I don't think you can do a season 2 with her in it. But so it's just... So, yeah, they're there. I don't know. Jade isn't really happy with Billy about what she done to Simon. But, yeah, they say the slogan, oh, it's both of us or something. It's always you, me, whatever. Whatever. Then they get in a car with Bert. So, yeah, she gets up and watches this helicopter go off. It's like, no, you better not move. You've just been shot in the stomach. It's not a good idea to move. But you're going to die anyway, so what difference does it make? So, this is what they're going to bring in on their non-existent season 2 is Ada Wong. Which, you know, it's kind of best you don't get a second season because you're going to fuck it up. You're going to fuck the character up anyway. That is what you're going to do. Because, you know, the people writing for this show, it's not for you. Storytelling isn't for you. It isn't for you. Go and get a job at a factory or something. I don't know. Just anything other than storytelling, because you ain't no good at it. You ain't no good at it. And I'm really at this point with just adaptations where I'm like, yeah, just get people that know the material, that actually care about the material. You know, I did just to say, nah, you know, they don't have to be fans or anything like that. They just have to, know about it. But you just get to a point where it's, just get people that are fans. Get people that are good at their jobs. People that are fans of the IP they're going to adapt. So that way you actually get something that represents said IP. I think that's what should be happening from now on, because the people working on this didn't care. There is no passion. There's no passion whatsoever. It's just, no, we want to tell a story about Whammons having Whammons feelings and call it Resident Evil to trick people into watching it. But yeah, they're not getting a second season. I just don't see it happening. So Ada Wong, that's they're trying to hook you into a second season by saying, oh, Ada Wong's gonna show up and we're gonna completely destroy her. We're gonna make her a bitch, just like every other woman in this show. So yeah, that's the end of the episode. So I thought this was about how this outbreak started. Didn't do anything for. How did the outbreak get out? You burned the building down. How did another outbreak start? You didn't show me. You didn't show me anything. You thought we're gonna shove it in our season 2. You're not getting a season 2 though. So that's what I don't know why you ended it this way. You ended it this way to try and guilt trip Netflix into going for a second season. You ain't getting it. You've just wasted. You've wasted my fucking time. You've wasted my time. I thought this show was about how the outbreak started. Well, also, like, being beyond that. Not going to show me any of that. Fucking hell. What a waste of time. What a waste of time. You know that's what you said the show was about, how the outbreak started. It wasn't. You never showed me it. Why? Why not? Oh, that's right. You're trying to trick Netflix into giving you a second season by leaving it on a cliffhanger. But yeah, that's that done. Again, it's something that didn't need 8 episodes. This what you done with this could have been done in an hour and a half. An hour and a half movie. It still would have been shit. But we wouldn't have had to spend much time on it now, would we? But yeah, that's what these places seem to do. They seem to just drag shit out. Oh no, we've got to get 8 episodes out of this. You could have just done it in an hour and a half. There was so much shite within this that just, it doesn't need to be there. Doesn't need to be there. So you've wasted Netflix's money. You've now probably pissed off more subscribers that might leave. There's a reason why. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, it was shite. Absolute shite. A garbage show. And I don't really want to talk about it again. Other than, I've got a video later to do on certain things. But other than that, talking about the show, I'm done. I'm done with it. I'm glad to be done. I'm glad I never have to watch this ever again. So yeah, my message still stands to the writers is it's not for you. Storytelling isn't for you. It's not up your alley. It really isn't. Now I'm just kind of thinking what else can I actually say about this series? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I've got nothing to add. Nothing to add. I don't even know. It was a show about feelings. They called it Resident Evil, and it wasn't Resident Evil. Because they're liars. That's what they are, but that gets us through episode 8. Gets us through an entire season of shite. What have we got next on the agenda, you ask? Well, I believe it's August 17th. We've got She-Hulk. So that'll be fun roasting, because that's all it's going to be good for. It's going to be garbage. Just like this, it's got to be better than this sludge. But sludge, nevertheless. So that's kind of, yeah, that's the next series we've got. And at least when it comes to the Marvel stuff, at least it's weekly. At least it's one a week, which makes it a lot easier, rather than like this, 8 episodes in the one go. It means I've had to spend 7 days now, I think, watching this. 7 days of torture. That's what it was like. I just couldn't seem to watch more than one episode a day. It was just so hard to continue. But yeah, they've tried to set up their second season. That's really what this episode was about. It was about how do we set up our second season. And with doing that, yeah, it's just ended. I don't. It's ended on something. It's not going to be finished, is it? But yeah, that's the funniest thing I find about it. It's like they forgot what they were trying to do. They forgot what they told us it was about, which was it was about the start of the outbreak of the T virus. Why didn't any of that happen? That's probably the biggest one I'm annoyed about. I'm like, why didn't you go into that? But yeah, what a garbage show. Trash. Trash, sludge, garbage, indefensible. I don't think anyone can come up for a defense on why this show is good. Because it's not. It's not good. There's going to be people out there that are going to be like that, going to say, oh no, it's the best show ever made. It's like, nah, it's not though, is it? It's not. And yeah, but, you know, it's the same with, it's always the same with everything. You know, bottom line, it always comes down to, you're racist because you criticised this objectively dog shit show. That's what it all comes down to. I believe that's what an IGN review went into. That's what they were claiming. Claiming, oh, well, the people that don't like it, they're just racist. So, no, it's objectively dog shit. All the characters are dog shit. Let's be honest, we know IGN is going to defend this shit because they are shills. They are a shill website. They get access. You know, if they don't praise certain things, they're going to have that access taken away from them. But yeah, that's what they were claiming in that article. An article we will have a look at in a separate video. But we'll finish off there. And I thought we were going to be going longer. I thought this was going to end up at least an hour. But now we're done with it. We're done with it. I think I started to get into the groove near the end of just fucking blasting through it. But yeah, this will be out tomorrow. But yeah, that's all I got to say anyway. Anything else I got to say about it, I'll say in the video I do later. But other than that, I'm done. And it's just killed brain cells really in me. That's all it's done. The worst, probably one of the worst things I've ever seen in a TV show is the fact in episode 6 is when the oh, what was it again? When they're trying to stabilize enzymes and they're testing it with like different substances and they just spit on it and that works. That's probably one of the funniest things I've ever seen. One of the funniest and shittiest piece of writings I've ever seen. It's up there. Certainly up there. So it tells you all you need to know. But yeah, I guess I'll see you. I'll see you when I see you. See you on She-Hulk. She-Hulk is the next one, August 17th, and at least that's once a week. But yeah, we never have to talk about this ever again. So, you know, I've got to go and do something fun now. I think I've got to go and watch something good to wipe the shit off my shoes. I will leave you with something good, actually. I will leave you with something rather than, you know, just shitting on this show. If you want a good Netflix series to watch, the one I would recommend is The Haunting of Hill House. Great characters, great story. Unfortunately, it falls apart on the last episode. But either way, it's 9 episodes of gold. And, you know, I would recommend it. I am working on a quick review for that. Hopefully that'll be out soon. But there you go. There you go. I've left you with something. I've given you something. But yeah, so we'll see you in other videos, you know. in other videos, and then we'll jump on She-Hulk, tear that to shreds, because that's going to be garbage as well. There isn't any way it's not going to be. So, I'll see you. I'll see you then.